What's up? It's Luke, and I want to explain one of the charts that I've made and why I think this is actually going to be wrong. And I don't think we are going to have a bear market as usual. So this chart is purely observational, with this cycle just being my best guess. This uses no technical analysis. This was just once I realized the bottom was in 2023, I just guessed that it would get to about 230,000 around here. This should not be taken literally. But what this chart shows is every halving is the orange vertical line here, and every bull and bear market that we've had. So as you can see, the typical 4-year cycle is Bitcoin halves. It takes a little bit of time for the supply shock to hit, and then it has a nice rally into a 1-year bear market. And this cycle has repeated 3 times, and we're starting our 4th. But I think this time, for a few reasons, we might not see this usual pullback, which would be in 2026. I think we could see this chart get blown out of the water, and then for this typical bear market, we could see another super cycle start. And I think if you've been paying attention recently, you probably feel the same. The first mega bullish news to come out is obviously the strategic reserve, where the US is going to be buying at least 1 million Bitcoin. But I think we're going to end up buying way more than that. I mean, RFK Jr. wanted to buy 5 million, and he is getting very close with Trump. They've been posting together. He's running one of the departments, and I just think with RFK in Trump's ear, this could be bearish news, and we could actually be buying more like 2 to 3 million. The other thing is obviously MicroStrategy will keep buying. They already own a lot, but they have plans of buying way more. I think they've used like 7 or 8 billion of their 42 billion set to buying only Bitcoin, so they're going to keep buying. And this is over the course of the next 3 years. So, with, only I think it's like 450 Bitcoin per day get issued. If the US is buying 5 million and Saylor is buying billions and billions of dollars worth, it's going to get crazy, and there's going to be a ridiculous supply shock. Also, Nayib Bukele, they don't have as much, but they still buy one every day, and they will continue to stack. And I think their performance in the next year will show other small countries that are facing similar economic issues that they were, that Bitcoin is the solution to their problems. The Saudis are also rumored to buy. I think they're going to announce this at the Bitcoin conference in Abu Dhabi, but we'll find out then. And if they did, it was rumored they were doing like 500 billion. So we'll see what happens there. This is purely hypothetical, but yeah, we'll see what happens. Microsoft, in their recent shareholder vote, one of the topics was if they should look into buying Bitcoin. And just recently, it seems like Michael Saylor is actually going to speak to their board about this. So if Microsoft were to start buying as well, this would definitely cause the other top performing tech companies to take a look as well. But I think the main thing is, this is all of these are insanely bullish points. But what's surprising to me is if you look at Bitcoin as a trend for Google, how many times it's been searched, it's not even close to where it was in 2021 when it was peaking, or in 2017 when it was pumping. So this just shows that the average person, really the majority of people, have not begun to look into Bitcoin. We have a little spike here, which hasn't been updated fully yet, but it still has a long way to go before everyone, your neighbor, your friends who aren't Bitcoiners, are texting you asking, hey, should I look into this thing? So I think this is a big indicator that we are so early. Even though we are almost at 100,000 here, we are so early. And if you're seeing these points, I mean, it feels like this should be obvious to anybody who's been even remotely in this space that this thing is about to go crazy. So I think we could see a million plus by next summer. And then I think we don't even pull back. I think we keep going to 10 million within the next 8 years. So yeah, if you found this interesting, subscribe.